What's up, DC Nation? Back to another DC Comics review, and guys, we got the Flash Annual number 3 today, and this whole issue is sold as pretty much a Flash and Suicide Squad team-up. Now, that's not totally what happens here. Yes, you do see him team up, but you also see a couple other guest stars, and you have one character that's pretty much like the main character who's telling his perspective of the story, and I really like that. But guys, writing the story, we got Joshua Williams, who, if you know me and you've been watching this channel, I'm a big fan of him. I like his writing on The Flash, he does a great job. I'm not a big fan of his writing on Justice League Odyssey, but on the Flash series, it's really well done. Now also, on the art, we got Brandon Pearson, Steven Segovia, and Carl Pagulayan. I hope I'm pronouncing that last name right. But still, some great artists. Mainly my favorite is Steven Segovia. Like, he's a great artist, and he's done great work on other books like Detective Comics. And usually when he shows up, like, he doesn't have a main book right now, but when he does show up in annuals or like a story arc in like a big series, he does a great job. So I'm happy to see him here again. Now, Carl Pagulayan, he was actually a great artist in the Deathstroke book. And that's going to make a lot more sense when I start talking about the story. Because, spoiler alert, Deathstroke shows up in this issue. And it's really awesome, right? He's a great character in this issue. A great guest star. I'd say, for me, in my opinion, he was a better guest star than the Flash. But what we see here in this issue, guys, is pretty much Flash. We have Captain Boomerang actually team up with Flash to pretty much save the Suicide Squad, help him out. Now, how this starts out is you have these detectives, right? And they're pretty much how Captain Boomerang, he's in custody. They're trying to find out what happened. And Captain Boomerang tells them that, hey, how this started, like why I'm here and how you got me, was pretty much the Flash was going after me, right? And we see this awesome splash page of Flash actually running. It looks pretty cool. And we see Flash go to all these different places that Captain Boomerang was in, pretty much in past issues of the ongoing Suicide Squad series. And if you read that series, it's actually a pretty awesome series. I like it, it's really good. But we see Flash go to like the bar that Captain Boomerang fought. We see him go to Bel Air Reve. We see him go to all these different spots. But as we know at this point, Captain Boomerang is actually a free man right now. He hasn't done anything wrong. But what we see is Captain Boomerang is actually with the Suicide Squad. He's hanging out with them. And yeah, at this point in the ongoing series of Suicide Squad, they're actually going against Ted Kord. Like, that's their enemy, and they're trying not to get like caught by him. And there's actually a price in all the Suicide Squad members, so that means a bunch of assassins are actually going after them. And one of them is Deathstroke, alright? Deathstroke's coming. So what we see is pretty much Captain Boomerang's like, hey, I know a place we can hide out, and he takes them to the Rogue spot. Or one of like the hideouts of the Rogues. And one of like the members of the Suicide Squad, who's actually like a revolutionary, and they're actually like another group of people that join the Suicide Squad in the ongoing series. And this member is like, hey, is Flash gonna show up? I'm a big fan of Flash. And obviously, as we know it, Flash shows up, and he has a big belly burger. I'm thinking it's a big belly burger. At least a burger and a drink. And it looks pretty cool. But we see Flash start to fight off against all of them. Suicide Squad members are pretty much like, no, we're not getting taken in. So we see Harley go after the Flash. We see Deadshot pretty much shoot Flash's burger and drink, which is kind of messed up, like Deadshot. Aim for Flash, not the burger and drink. The burger and drink didn't do anything wrong. But still, we have Deadshot aim at them, we have the revolutionaries fight, but the Flash says, whoa, 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 I'm not actually against you guys. Like, I'll actually help you out if you have a good reason for me to help you out. And Captain Boomerang's like, yeah, there's actually a hit on all of them, and people are going after them. We need your help a little bit. And one of like the members of the Suicide Squad are like, hey, we can actually get away on this jet. It's pretty much a ripoff of the Invisible Jet. And Flash's like, alright, I'll take you guys all one by one to that jet. But the members of the Suicide Squad are like, no, you're probably working with Ted Kord. We're not going to let you take us one by one. That's how you're going to beat us. So Captain Boomerang decides, you know what, we'll go in my Boomerang mobile. And it's just a dirty van, alright? So Flash starts running, they're going toward the jet, and that's when Deathstroke swoops in with his death buggy. Yeah, a death buggy, I know, right? But we have him show up, and he has like this big death buggy, he shoots the thing, and he actually takes down the van. All the Suicide Squad members get out, and they start fighting against Deathstroke. We see Deathstroke swing that sword, we see him shoot, we see him go against Deadshot. It looks really cool, I'll say that. The visuals by Steven Segovia at this part of the issue is really good, and we see all this happening, but that's when Flash is like, hey, I got it. He goes against, he runs around Deathstroke, is fighting, but at one point, Deathstroke gets lucky. Well, actually, I want to say Deathstroke never gets lucky. He actually does it all by plan, and Deathstroke is a skilled fighter. So at one point, Deathstroke gets his sword and actually cuts off Flash's head. Yeah, I know. He kills the Flash. So he doesn't really seem believable, and that's when the detectives tell Captain Boomerang, alright, are you telling us the real story? And Captain Boomerang's like, hey, shut up, just listen to me. And what happens next is pretty much Captain Boomerang tells him that that's when I came in, and I protected the Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad went to the jet while I fought off against Deathstroke. And we see Captain Boomerang, and he gets his boomerang, throws it, Deathstroke's like, ha, and he actually shoots the boomerang, but that's when Captain Boomerang just punches Deathstroke and takes him down easily. Yeah, that's not what actually happened, right? And the detectives notice this, and they're like, well, we actually saw a different situation. We saw Deathstroke pretty much pummel you, take you to the ground, and beat you up. And Captain Boomerang is pretty much in shame, and the detectives laugh at him. So they escort him out of pretty much the room, the custody room, and they pretty much tell him, hey, you're going back to prison. You're going back to Amanda Waller, Bella Reve, and Captain Boomerang's like, no, I'm a free man. I didn't do nothing wrong. And that's when Flash shows up and actually saves him, takes him away. And we find out the real story. When Deathstroke swing that sword, it didn't actually kill Flash. Flash just phased, and it was presumed that he died, but that's when he pretty much got all the Suicide Squad members. He got him to another jet, not the jet that they're supposed to go to, because these detectives actually knew about that jet. So the Suicide Squad members actually went to that jet, they would have got caught. But no, Flash took him to another jet, they got away, and they're safe. They're all good. And that's when Flash came back while Captain Boomerang was pretty much getting beat up. Captain Boomerang was pretty much like a distraction to Deathstroke. Flash swooped him, took down Deathstroke, and now the detectives have Deathstroke. Deathstroke has been caught. And Flash takes Captain Boomerang back to Australia. He's like, hey, you're a free man. You helped out. You did a good job. So just be on the straight and narrow, live a good life. Don't worry about all this stuff. And Captain Boomerang's like, thank you, Flash. We're buddies. And Flash leaves, and Captain Boomerang is actually thinking about being on the straight and narrow until he gets a call, or more like a text, from the Rogues to be on another mission. And that's when Captain Boomerang says, alright then, Captain Boomerang is back. And he runs toward the page, on the final page. And guys, this whole story is called Tall Tale, which isn't a great name, but I just liked how good this story was. It was very well paced. It was cool seeing Captain Boomerang's perspective, because all the different times in this issue where Captain Boomerang's like, oh yeah, Flash died. Oh, by the way, I beat Deathstroke. I'm like, nah, that's not true. But that makes a lot of sense in the way that Captain Boomerang would tell that. Why would Captain Boomerang tell the detectives that, yeah, I got beat up? No, he'd be like, no, I did a good job. I beat up Deathstroke. Captain Boomerang is very, arrogant in a way, but he's hilarious at the same time. But yeah, overall, this is a great issue. It was cool seeing Suicide Squad and Flash team up. It was cool seeing Deathstroke out of all people. That was really great. And then, by the way, Captain Boomerang was a great main character. And I'm looking forward to see him more in either the Suicide Squad ongoing series or the Flash series. Most likely the Suicide Squad series. But guys, overall, I give this issue an 8.5 out of 10. I recommend it. It's pretty solid. I'm pretty sure you guys will like it. But in the comment section below, if you've already read it, what do you think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What's your favorite part from this issue? And actually, who was your favorite guest star? Was it the Flash or was it Deathstroke? For me, it was Deathstroke. Because just see him show up on the death buggy was just dope. But yeah, also guys, tell me if I should actually do reviews of the Suicide Squad ongoing series. If this video gets a lot of likes and comments, I'll do that, alright? Because I actually really like that series, but I usually don't have the time to review it. But if you guys have a lot of demand for it, then I'll make a review for it, alright? But yeah, guys, if you like the video, give a big thumbs up on your channel. Make sure to subscribe. So this is my next DC Comics review. I try at least 3 to 4 reviews a week. You guys already got the Dark Knight's Death Metal review, which I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you enjoyed this video too. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and peace out.